Hello everyone. Protein is essential and very important requirement in terms of having a good muscle fitness, and especially it's a big concern for vegetarians. So to all my brothers and sisters who are vegans, this is especially for you. There's a lot of myth and false understanding that vegans have very less chances of getting a protein, and they do not get sufficient protein. Also, they have vitamin B12 deficiency, vitamin D deficiency. So most of the vegans, yes, they definitely face issues with muscle and for muscle toning and for vitamin B12 deficiency. But let me tell you the fact. It is not because you are not having a non-vegetarian food or you are a vegan. It is because you are not aware of the foods which contains enough protein and enough vitamin B12 in your food. So I'll just tell you some food items and which have enough protein for your health, and which will also help you in B12, and I'll also talk about vitamin D deficiency if anybody has it, or if you don't want it to come. So to start about the protein, every day one small bowl or a handful of groundnuts you should soak in the night, and in the morning you can have those soaked groundnuts. If you have this soaked groundnuts every day, a handful of groundnut every day, it has enough source of protein for your body, more than even having a non-vegetarian food. So it is as good as like you're having a chicken every day. So without even going with the need of having this having this chicken killed and then eating it, it's better to have a handful of groundnut, again soaked, not raw, but raw groundnut soaked in water overnight, and then in the morning have that groundnut, consume that groundnut, and you will have enough protein to sustain your body. The other great source of protein, which is very much equivalent to a protein from a non-vegetarian guy, that is soya bean. So soya bean, you get soya bean granules. You can use those granules and you put those granules in while cooking your vegetables like methi or palak, spinach, and any leafy vegetable. Especially, I would say granules go good with those leafy vegetables. You have enough source of protein. The other source of protein would be, to some extent, milk, in a good extent curd. So this list of items, if you inculcate in your eating habits, you'll have enough protein for your body. Now somebody wants to have a more protein because he's doing some exercise, he can have the quantity little more and have more consistency. Like he can have groundnut in the morning and the evening. He can have soya bean almost every day, boiled or little, just making it little, I would say, little spicy to eat and just enjoy. The other thing for B12, have flax seeds, omega, it's a good source for omega, zinc. Have curd regularly for B12. You can have yogurt, a very good source of B12. I don't think so there would be a deficiency if you have this every day. Post lunch, have a habit of having one small bowl or 4 to 5 teaspoons of curd. For with vitamin D, I would recommend every day spend 15 to 20 minutes or 10 to 15 minutes taking the sun bath, being under the rays of the sun. The best way to consume the sun rays is either you have it directly on your chest. You can just have your inners wearing and then stand in the sun rays, and in the balcony or terrace or whatever house, wherever the sun rays, you can have it comfortably. Have it on the chest for 5 to 10 minutes, and then have 10 to 15 minutes on your spinal cord. Even people who are mostly involved in traveling, like they have to go through the jet lag and different time zones, if they have sun bath for 20 minutes on the spinal cord, the jet lag would go. They'll feel much better. Apart from vitamin D, sun rays has enormous amount of benefit. It's a source of life energies. Because of sun, there is life all over the planet. So it's not only vitamin D, you get pumped up with many other such benefits: a good circulation in the blood, a good healthy psychological state, and you feel fresh, have a clear, I would say, toxins, and so these are a couple of things which I would suggest to all the vegans. Go for it and inculcate that in your habit. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, click a like, and also subscribe and forward it to other friends. That's all, and thank you.